Hello everyone. So I thought I'd make a video about self-loving, as most of my videos are, but this one is basically about the idea of it being selfish for us to love ourselves. I mean, in actuality, it's selfish for us not to. We've been given this gift in this body by God source loving energy, and this is a gift to us. When we love ourselves, we're saying, thank you, God, for giving me life. Thank you, God, for giving me breath. And, for a lot of us, myself included, when, it's been a challenging life experience. And if that's you, please be easy on yourself. And, all these things that people tell us on Facebook, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this. I encourage you just to take a step back from all that and just love yourself, because there's so many times that we get so hard on ourselves. We compare ourselves, we look at what others are doing, and we think we should be over here when we're over here, and like all these judgments come up, and that's because of all the criticism we received when we were little, and that's because of the ways that we were taught that we need to be in order to be loved and accepted by society. But what are we doing? We're abandoning ourselves. When we come back home to self, when we're centered in ourselves, when we feel at ease internally, we're able to feel at ease externally, meaning walking in the world feeling okay no matter what's happening in our earthly play. And it's more easier for us to actually follow our truth inside, because we're not at war. We're not thinking, I need to be this person, but I'm not this person, or I need to do this, but I don't really like to do that, but my family told me I need to do that, and I need to live a certain way in order to be okay. But what does that even mean? Be okay. You're being okay by everybody else's rules. And until we're really clear, until we actually take time and be with ourselves, until we look at our conditioning and our beliefs and heal our inner child wounds, that the survival mechanisms are at play every day. And if you're like me, you learned how to protect yourself when you were little. You learned what other people need in order for you to be safe. So your energy was always out there on everybody else, and it wasn't for me. It wasn't okay for me to take care of me. It wasn't okay for me to make myself a priority. I was told that, but I also felt that, because if I did, I'd get screamed at. So I learned to really shut down that part of me, and I disconnected myself so much from my truth that I didn't even know what colors I liked. I was so disconnected and so trying to leave my body through all kinds of things like anorexia and exercise addiction and cutting myself and, all kinds of things. And why? It's like we are so mean to ourselves, and it's mean. We're that mean parent. Sometimes we have mean parents growing up, and then we become that mean parent, and all these things put us at war inside. There's inner conflict. We become fragmented, and we don't know why we don't have inner peace. It's because we're all over the place. We weren't taught how to be with our feelings. We weren't taught how to be with ourselves when we're sad, and we think we need to take a pill, or if we're anxious, we need to take medication, or if we're depressed, we need to take medication, and all those things are just saying, I'm not okay with how I am. And that's why we get anxious, because we don't feel okay with how we are. Our energy is off. It's like our energy wants one thing, but it wants another thing, and that creates anxiety in the body. Our depression is when we're just so suppressed that we want to express what we can't, and just like the more it gets bogged down inside, the more we close up, and that's depression. It's a fight, flight, freeze mechanism that's going on internally. And until we take time with ourselves, until we actually be with ourselves in loving ways, we're really never going to be at peace as we move through this earthly play. And that's where we find true freedom. And a lot of us are looking for freedom in people, places, and things, and success, and all those things. But I'll tell you, you're never gonna find happiness in those things. Those are instant gratifications, and they give you happiness in the moment, but that happiness is short-lived. True happiness is when we're at peace inside. True happiness is when we're comforting our inner child when she's crying or hurt or sad or scared and asking her what she's needing, and we become integrated. And that's what true happiness is, where all our energy is on board, all our energy is on the same team, and we're moving through life more easily, sharing our talents and gifts and doing what we came here to do, and enjoying the journey in Earth School. So I invite you today to just be gentle and loving with yourself in every way, and know that you are a beautiful, valuable soul, and you deserve to be cherished, loved, appreciated, and adored. The universe loves you so much. But the thing is, we don't trust the universe because we see the universe as our parents. And I had to work through a lot of that, God, the universe, and all that. Any authority scared me. And God's not an authority. God's a loving energy. God, universe, whatever you want to say, nature, whatever you believe. I don't want to put my beliefs on you. Love, whatever you want to replace God with. The energy of who we are is love. And that energy is what created us. And when we come back home to self, when we come back into the loving, when we start living in the loving, I promise you that you will feel more at peace with who you are and get to know yourself underneath your wounds and scars and your conditioning and everything that you were told to be, and let your authenticity shine, because you are a beautiful, valuable, and lovable being. So I hope this video inspired you in 1, 2, 5, 10, 15, 20 ways or another. I'm over here supporting you in every way. Feel free to reach out to me. I would love to support you on your journey.